All right. Chris, hello.
Hi, Rachel.
How's it going?
It's going pretty good.
Good. This is a little bit of a bittersweet thing to record for me because by the time it goes live, you're not going to be with us anymore.
I'll
You're
be
not
gone.
Let me clarify. Chris is not.
I'll be somewhat around, I guess.
Yeah. You will have left Kaggle, abandoned us for bigger and brighter things.
Well, I keep telling everybody I'm leaving so I can be eligible to finally win these competitions and show all my real skills.
Absolutely. You've been training in secret, and
Yeah.
now you're ready to unleash.
Yeah, totally. And I'm prepared to.
Ooh.
Yeah, perhaps.
Looks like you broke up for a little bit there. What was that you were saying? You're prepared to.
I was being humble and talking about how I'm going to start at the bottom of the leaderboard and work my way up. It's probably better to cut that out. Just go ahead and not be humble.
Oh, it's too late. It's in here now.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm sitting on my phone. That's super uncomfortable. So you're moving on and reflecting back on some of the things you've done at Kaggle. I think the thing that people are probably going to be most familiar with are the data science for good.
Yeah.
Things, and then the because they weren't quite competitions.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, do you want to talk about a little bit how you set that up? Because it's a hard problem. How do you tell that somebody's done, sufficient good deeds?
Right. I don't know. I mean, they kind of, I would like to say they run themselves, but like the idea is that we work with these nonprofits and to put their data and their problems in front of the community to help solve it. It's a total for good sort of initiative, like Kaggle puts up the prize money for it. We work with the nonprofits. We only ask for them to devote a little bit of time to answering questions and sort of giving us their data and things like that. And then of course the community is probably like the key part of that where they come in and solve the problems.
Yeah, absolutely. And I want to see if I can remember all of them now. There was the Donors Choose.
Yep.
That was like classroom funding that people can donate directly to classrooms in the US.
Yep.
There was like City Year with New York teachers.
There was
City Year.
It was a different organization, but yeah, that's sort of in the realm.
There was, what were some of the other ones?
Well, so the very first one we did was with Kiva, and they're sort of a micro crowdfunding loan sort of organization. Mm-hmm. And that was almost a year ago, I think. Or actually, it's March now. It was a year ago. Yeah. So that was our first one. And then we did the one with Donors Choose. And that one was sort of to develop a recommendation engine for matching donors with projects that they would want to donate to in classrooms.
Almost kind of similar to the Pet Finder one that's going on now.
Yeah, it's not unlike that. Yeah.
Find some parallels. Go through.
You can totally find some parallels. But the next one we did was with Pass NYC. I think that's the organization you're thinking of. But
yes, that is something else.
Yeah, they're a group in New York, and they're trying to increase diversity in New York City's specialized high schools. Mm-hmm. And then we ran one with a group called the Center for Policing Equity. And their whole thing is trying to improve relations between communities and police and reducing biases and helping police not be jerks, maybe, stuff like that. Yeah.
And then the NFL as well, right?
The NFL, yeah, that's really a data science for good competition / challenge, but yeah, using the same format.
Yeah. So how do you go about setting up a competition where your goal? So it's not like there's a specific metric you're trying to target in the same way that you would in a competition like the whale identification one. So how do you go about setting them up?
Sorry, did I cut out there?
Oh, a tiny bit. It's fine.
Okay. So the way we set them up is it's like, these are actual real world problems. And so sometimes, especially in the nonprofits situations, like they may not have a giant data science team and they may not know the best metrics to use for measuring what they're trying to accomplish. So that's actually part of the competition, is letting the community come up with all that. And so there's a little bit of maybe ambiguity because it is a little open-ended in that sense. It's like we leave it up to you, or up to the community, I should say, to develop the metrics they think will be the best. And then part of like winning is convincing the host and the stakeholders and us that it is the best, and showing it too.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a little bit more parallel to sort of your out in the workplace non-junior data scientist who gets handed stuff sort of workflow. It's more talking to stakeholders, convincing people.
Yeah, that's definitely like a component of it.
Yeah, definitely. And I noticed that you do have a mug with some sort of beverage in it.
I do. It's funny you mentioned that, Rachel.
What are you drinking?
I'm drinking.
Chris? It says Chris on your mug.
Yeah, this is my favorite mug. My mom got this for me at Rainforest Cafe somewhere and sent it to me like a million years ago.
There's only like 4 of them left. I was looking it up the other day.
Oh, really?
I haven't been to a Rainforest Cafe in ages. They're all like near major theme parks, basically.
I think she was at Disney World in Florida, maybe.
Yeah, I think there's one down there.
Yep. But yeah, it's my favorite coffee mug, and I just got a regular old cup of coffee in there, nothing fancy.
Yep, I also have coffee because, so this is going to go out in a couple weeks, but we're filming it right after daylight savings time, and I'm dead. I'm so tired.
Time change is very interesting.
The older I get, the worse it is. Every year, it's just like a little bit harder.
Yep, it is. I just wish all my devices could sync up on that. Like it never fails. Like the phone gets it. Maybe some of the computers get it. The stove never gets it.
Yeah, a little bit of breaking up again.
Oh,
Stove
sorry.
doesn't get it. Well, see, you got a fancy stove that has a clock. I get around that by having a stove that only has like analog dials to turn it on. You have to like measure the radians and like see if you can get the lined up correct.
That's hardcore. I like it. Yeah.
It's an actual. I think this might be the first time where everyone in the coffee chat has actually been drinking coffee. So excellent.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Other people aren't drinking coffee, but it's what it is. It's coffee chat. Come on.
It is. I think Walter was drinking like Monster or Rockstar or some sort of energy beverage.
Okay, that makes sense.
We filmed with Wendy recently. She was drinking tea because it was a little bit later in the day. But yeah, we haven't like had both people were drinking coffee. Sometimes it was me. Sometimes it was me that was not drinking coffee.
Oh no. I mean, to be fair, I shouldn't be drinking coffee. It's like 2 PM and I'm gonna be awake all night for sure.
Oh, my cutoff is 3.
Is it? Oh, okay. You're good to go then.
Yep. I did I did some experimentation in grad school to figure out like how late I could drink coffee and still sleep well.
Wow. Nice. You should publish that data set.
I didn't record it so much as I just sort of like remembered what I'd done and then thought about how I felt at night.
Oh. Qualitative analysis there.
Yeah, absolutely. Have you come across any techniques recently that you're just excited about or horrified by?
No, not really. There's a lot of exciting stuff out there. I haven't really read a paper or anything in probably over a year, but there's like a GitHub repo I follow, and they kind of send out a little update occasionally, and it's I don't know if this is actually true, but it's like a crowdsourced publication, like review publication of deep learning for bioinformatics or something like that. I don't know if like their intention is to actually create a paper, but it is because they've been working on it for years now, it seems like. So, but it's just kind of a cool repository of like models and algorithms.
Deep learning bioinformatics?
Yeah. I think it's from the Green Lab.
Let's see. GitHub. Bijou 2, does that sound right to you?
Nope.
Not that.
It is from the Green Lab, yeah. So it's Green Lab, GREENE Lab / Deep Review.
Oh, Deep Review.
Yeah, Deep Review. But yeah, that's fun.
Your background's in bioinformatics, right?
It is. I have a master's in bioinformatics. Sure do.
In the genomics, I know genomics and genetics are different, and I don't remember which one.
Yeah, you're right. Genomics is spot on.
So what are some sort of things that people are applying deep learning to in genomics specifically?
I don't know. So many things. I mean, there's always like NLP is like really helpful for not genomics or not even necessarily bioinformatics specifically, but like the healthcare field and like dealing with public health records, maybe not public health records, maybe private health records.
Yeah.
But there's a big push on that right now, I know.
Yeah, absolutely. Like cleaning and indexing and like entity recognition stuff. Yeah.
Yep.
I know Chris is also in Seattle for viewers who may not know that. And the Fred Hutchinson is a big cancer center in the area, and they have a big NLP research program. A lot of people from University of Washington, where I went to grad school, work there, either as research assistants or full-time.
That's cool. Oh. I feel like they also are like a mirror for some R repository, maybe the R
Bioconductor.
Bioconductor, maybe. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, Bioconductor was founded there, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, interesting. Yeah. Very interesting.
So is genomics still like more of an R type of discipline, or are folks moving more to Python? Or
I think sadly it is still more in the R realm.
Sadly, you warned me, Chris. You warned me.
Yep, I can't help it.
I was talking with one of the software engineers at Kaggle earlier today, and I was telling him that so in R everything is a vector. So if you have an integer, it is a vector of length 1, and just like the look of horror on his face.
I feel it. I get it.
But it's so good for what it's good for, you know?
It is. It is. I mean, yeah, it totally is. I can't argue with you on that one, but
right tool for the job.
Yeah, I mean, Python can do all of it too. Just saying.
The biggest things lately where I've like tried to use Python and it's just been a horrendous mess have been mixed effects or mixed level modeling. There's like a couple of like dusty corners of scikit-learn that have like some of it implemented, but it's not good or user friendly.
Well, I said you could do it. I didn't say you should do it.
Yes, yeah, absolutely. But I mean, there's also things that I wouldn't use R for, so.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for sure. Like most things, I would say.
I mean, if you're looking at the field of computer science as a whole, then yes, most things you would not use R for. But if you're looking specifically at statistical analysis or like simulation or causal modeling, I haven't checked in the last couple months, but last time I did, the causal modeling libraries in Python were not great.
I have no comment there.
So, Bayesian stuff tends to be much better in R.
Yeah. What's your favorite R package ever?
Oh, that is a good question. I think my answer is actually a cheaty answer, tidyverse.
I knew it was yeah. I was going to say other than tidyverse.
It's a meta package. It's really good. It's just useful. The thing that frustrates me most about Python these days is actually like the piping. So probably Magritter if I had to pick one from tidyverse.
Okay. All
yeah.
Right. My favorite Python package is matplotlib.
Oh. I was at, did I tell you this? I was at JupyterCon in New York, and we were talking about how plotting in Python is so much worse than in R. And I was like, I don't like matplotlib. And the guy next to me is like, I wrote matplotlib. And I'm like, thank you. I still don't like it.
Wow. High five.
Yeah. I mean, the thing is, I also don't really like MATLAB. And I've never been like, you know what I really want right now is the same thing that I can do in MATLAB in a different language. Like, not my desire.
What is MATLAB like? I've never used it, syntax-wise.
Weird, really weird. So you know how in R everything's a vector? In MATLAB, everything's a matrix.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. My advisor in grad school once described it as like the marsupial of programming languages, because it just sort of like went off and did its own thing.
It's like down there in Australia by itself.
Yeah, basically. It's really good if you're doing like really hefty signal processing and you need it to be in real time. So if you're doing like, there's a lab at UW where they do video perturbation. So like you have like a video screen pointing down at someone's hands. They're looking at a screen with the video of their hands. And as they move their hands, you're changing the video to see like what sort of feedback you're getting from proprioception and like your awareness of body and space, and what feedback you're getting visually. So for that sort of like super intensive, has to be fast, has to be smooth stuff, and really like hefty signal processing, MATLAB is really good, which is why a lot of the early deep learning stuff was in it, because it's just so much, algebra. But it's not, you have to pay for it.
Oh, really? Oh, I didn't realize that.
Yeah.
Maybe that's why I never used it.
MATLAB licenses are not cheap. And then
really?
Octave, which is the open source version, is much less well optimized.
Really?
So it's not as fast.
Shame.
It is.
Shame, shame, shame.
But like, it's good for what it's good for, but I have a little bit of like I'm trying to think of something other than PTSD, because that's really trivializing. I had some like really frustrating experiences with MATLAB in grad school, and I don't have a great desire to go back to it.
I hear you. That's how I feel about R, so I totally understand.
I get you. But what is it that you like so much about Matplotlib?
It was a joke. It's awful. It's not awful. Like, it's really powerful, and you can do a ton of stuff with it, but it's hard to use. It's so hard to use it.
I thought you were being serious. I was like, okay, you're allowed your opinion.
No, I'm serious about 9% of the time. 9.
So what's your real, actual favorite Python package?
Oh, geez. I mean, Pandas is pretty cool. What else is there? There's the Kaggle API. That's pretty sweet.
That's true.
Yeah, I'd say Kaggle API. That's my favorite Python package in the world, hands down.
It is good. I do use it a lot.
Yep.
I probably Spacey for me. Stuff. It's just so snappy.
It is snappy. It's very good.
It just does not support as many languages as I would like it to support, but also as a linguist, like any number of languages less than 7,000, I'm just like, oh.
I didn't realize there were that many languages.
That's approximately how many languages there are, yeah.
Wow. That's crazy. I can barely speak English properly. Actually, I don't think I can. I wouldn't say I could.
Your English is fantastic, Chris.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah. So do you want to talk about your next steps and what you're going to be doing after you leave us?
Yes, I do. So I'm moving into the nonprofit world, and at an organization there. It's called Team Rubicon. It's in the disaster response space. I've actually been volunteering with them for this is my 3rd year volunteering with them. And we basically go out to disaster areas that are affected by like hurricanes, floods, wildfires, and sort of help people out with their homes, like people that don't have insurance for whatever reason, or maybe they just can't afford it. Maybe they're elderly, whatever. We go help people that need it the most, and it's super rewarding. And it's an awesome opportunity to be able to, use my data science skills, and then also run chainsaws and drive bulldozers.
Your favorite things.
Yeah, you can't beat it.
Do you have any idea what sort of data things you're going to be doing? Like modeling, analytics?
Modeling in the future. Mostly analytics for now. And then, of course, some data engineering work as we move into the modeling part.
Yeah, lots of pipelines and cleaning and validation and.
Yep. But I'm super excited. I can't wait.
Oh, yeah, we're very sad to lose you, but it's a really good fit for you. I think you're gonna do amazing. Yeah,
you can totally volunteer too. You can come out and I'll show you how to use a chainsaw. We can drive bulldozers and stuff.
We'll see.
All right.
I feel like I've done my share of wood chopping, and I'm ready to put that part of my life behind me at this junction.
I hear you.
And if I leave and travel, who's going to take care of Gustav?
Oh, man, Gustav.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I mean, the answer is my husband, who probably would stay home, but he's sad.
Oh, how is a little Gustav?
Good. Actually, this Saturday, it's his 1-year birthday, and I'm throwing a party. And I've been on Pinterest finding all the hedgehog-shaped foods.
That's incredible.
Yeah, he's doing really good.
So he's a year old then.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's funny because I was looking, my wife and I are cleaning out our house. Well, not the house. We're cleaning out my office to turn it into a nursery. And we found Ripley's little adoption papers. Ripley is my cat. And he was adopted a year ago on Pi Day, 3/14.
Oh, you should make him like a cat pie.
2 years ago, sorry.
Oh yeah, because I thought you got him before I had Gustav.
Yeah, totally did, yeah.
I'm gonna miss your Ripley updates.
Oh no, that's sad because I don't have anyone. Ripley likes to go outside and then collect leaves, and he brings them back into the house for us, and he's super proud of them. They're like trophies, and I'm not gonna have anyone to send those pictures to.
You have to put them on Twitter or something.
I still need to like make a data set of Ripley's leaves pictures.
Yeah. Predict what leaves he's gonna bring home next.
Yeah. How happy is Ripley today?
Oh. Okay. Well, before we wrap up, is there anything else you want to share with the Kaggle community? Any parting words?
Dear Kaggle community, I think you are all awesome. Keep it up.
Oh,
that's all.
Yeah. It is a really good community.
Yeah, they're a lot of fun.
Yeah, absolutely. I just like on it. So we recently upgraded our GPUs. And we didn't make an announcement yet, and one of the engineers who was working on it was like, "Do you think people will notice?" And I was like, "Yeah." I give it like 4 hours, and sure enough, there's immediately a forum posted. Someone's like, "Did anyone else see this? Did they upgrade?" It's like, "Yeah, they're on it. They don't miss a trick."
Checks out.
Absolutely.
Best beta testers, maybe. Yeah, they know. They're paying attention.
Yeah. I guess I wasn't really beta because we knew we were going to be launching it, but yeah, they are very acute.
Yeah, cute. There we go.
Definitely. All right. Well, thanks so much for chatting with me. It's been a pleasure working with you, and happy trails.
Likewise. Thank you, Rachel.
Of course.
So long.